Absorb LMS is a capable platform, but if you've hit the wall on pricing, reporting, or a learner experience that feels like it hasn't been pretty much updated in years, you're not alone. And teams are leaving Absorb primarily for a few specific reasons, like that pricing is quite high, and also whenever you're in some like sales cycle, sometimes analytics are the one that would require some workaround to get anything useful, and also a learner experience that isn't just the right move and the something that would be high on engagement or completion. So, we are talking today about four alternatives that actually worth switching to. Before we get into the list, here is how we evaluated each platform. We looked at a few criteria such as AI features and authoring speed, pricing transparency, ease of setup, customization depth, and real user feedback. If you're watching this, you already know what Absorb does, and the question is what's better for where you're going. We are covering four platforms in this video: EducateMe, Docebo, 360 Learning, and TalentLMS. And let's get into it. EducateMe is an AI, a native LMS for around mid-market teams who are looking for modern training without enterprise pricing or long implementation timelines. If Absorb felt built for teams resize your team, Educate Me is built for where you actually are. And I would say it's best for companies with around like from 50 to around 1,000 employees running onboarding, sales training, and multiple audience programs. Especially those leaving Absorb because of pricing or weak AI. Three things that Absorb doesn't have is that AI can build your courses from a document, literally in a moment, or just with a simple prompt. AI roleplay where learners can practice real conversations, easily get a score and feedback without the manager needing to review each session and rate them themselves. And a dashboard that actually shows you where learners drop off, who is engaged, and giving you all the necessary information that you actually need. As for the pricing, it comes from $239 per month. It also allows you to start free trial, which is 2 weeks. And it's a great time to actually play around the platform to understand whether it fits your needs. As per the verdict, it's fastest to implement on the list and it's AI native, not bottled on. And if something that I would say as a limitation is that it doesn't support the mobile app and it doesn't have a lot of like gamification feature. However, for mid-market teams living Absorb for pricing and AI reasons, definitely it's the most direct. The Chiba is an enterprise LMS built for scale, AI driven content curation, skills mapping, and a modular architecture for large organizations that need to add capability without re-platforming. And basically, again, good for enterprises with like plus 500 employees that left Absorb, needing stronger AI personalization and global scale, not just simpler pricing. And obviously, that Shiba AI maps your entire library to skills framework, recommends the next module automatically. So yeah, definitely a good thing. Um, as for the verdict, so the Chiba raises the ceiling, obviously, of Absorb and of the AI and its scale. However, if Absorb felt like too much platform, then the Chiba is more, not less. Configuration might be a bit heavy, cost tax, and yeah, you might be not just life very fast and easy. Where Absorb hits the ceiling on AI and global scale, the Chiva removes it entirely. Skills mapping, automatic personalization, multi-region support are all built in. And the trade-off is real though. The Chiba is heavier, more expensive, and takes a bit longer to implement than Absorb ever did. However, if you're enterprise size and outgrowing Absorb, then it's the right move. But if you're not, it might be a wrong direction. 360 Learning is a collaborative LMS, and it's good to turn the internal subject matter experts into like course co-authors. The premise is different. It's not just about content delivery, but it's either who creates the content here. It's good for distributed teams where low engagement and stale content are the core. And whenever talking about the difference of Absorb and 360 Learning, you need to understand that 360 Learning is good in terms of engagement. So if let's say admin learning curve is real, and also you would need to have more, let's say, engagement, communication, and so on, 360 learning is a good option. However, it solves specifically this sort of a problem of collaboration. If you need like more reporting, or let's say you're aiming more towards like core LMS business functions, then 360 Learning might be a little bit limited on that. As for the pricing, so normally it starts from $8 per user a month. They also include business and enterprise plans, which are under the custom pricing. Absorb puts L&D in charge for content creation, which means it goes stale, and also completion rates suffer when material feel disconnected from real work. However, 360 Learning flips that model. Your internal expert can build and update the content so it actually reflects how the job works today. And if low engagement and outdated courses are why you are leaving Absorb, then this is the most targeted fix on the list. This is a straightforward LMS built for fast setup, simple admin, and predictable pricing as well. If Absorb felt over engineering to you, then Talent LMS is actually a deliverable step in other direction. So good for small and mid-sized teams that found Absorb heavy to use, and again, something that you might be looking as a slighter and cheaper option. Plus, it also allows you to use their content library. Yeah. So if let's say drag and drop course creation works for you and you look for something lightweight, then Talent LMS is definitely a good option. As for the pricing, their plans start with as little as $119 per month, and it also includes free trials. So yeah, definitely go check it out if the right call that Absorb was too much of a platform for where you are right now. Yeah, give it a go then. If compared to Absorb, Talent LMS charges less, and basically, Absorb delivers a feature set most for small businesses that are actually never in use. While Talent LMS gives you the core courses, quizzes, branches, basic reporting, and at a fraction of the cost, with the pricing you can see before talking to anyone, I believe it's a great thing. If Absorb again felt like paying for more platform than you actually need, Talent LMS is a straightforward fix. For most teams switching from Absorb, mid-market, 52,000 employees frustrated by high pricing and manual course creation, EducateMe is a great pick since it is the fastest to implement and the only one with AI built in natively. And pricing is public as well, so you don't even need to actually talk to the sales. If your enterprise need AI personalization at scale, then take a look at the Chiba. Yeah, if engagement is the core that you're looking for and you want to fix it, then I would say that 360 learning might fix this sort of a problem. If you are just looking for something very like simple and something that has quite a basic core of LMS, then Talent LMS might be the one to choose. There is no wrong answer here. The right one depends on what specifically draw you away from Absorb. The full written breakdown and a link to book a demo with EducateMe are both in the description box of this video. If it helps, please subscribe and enjoy the following videos. Bye for now.